So, in today's quickie tool review, hopefully it's quickie because sometimes they get a little long-winded. But we have this here fireball tool. And focus. There we go. Allen key holders or L keys or hex drivers or whatever the hell you want to call them. Fireball tools. They advertise here on YouTube. They have their own channel. It's funny, you got the five degrees of separation in YouTube. I started watching AVE years and years ago, and he turned me on to This Old Tony. And then after watching This Old Tony for a little bit, he turned me on to A-Bomb 79. A-Bomb 79 is a manual machinist. He's starting to get into stuff as far as CNC goes, but I mean, the guy's been doing his stuff as long as I've been working on forklifts, and the opportunity, I have no interest in ever becoming a machinist, but the opportunity to look over the shoulder of someone who's mastered their trade is a gift, is how I look at it, and I just love watching that guy work. But yeah, he has some association with Fireball Tools. I'm not sure if it's financial or not or what have you, or they just send him stuff and he likes their stuff so he keeps using it. But yeah, so he's been doing a thing with, they have a new hardtail vise, and he's been machining the thing using his different machines in his shop. And Fireball Tools, he mentioned those in there, so I checked out their channel. Fireball Tools is a more or less a welding fixturing company. They welding tables, angles and stuff, clamps for their welding table. They seem like they sell a lot of nice stuff. Most of the stuff of which I wouldn't really be able to use myself because I'm not that much of a welder, beyond, tacking little things together here and there. But yeah, I saw them do a little after, A-Bomb had mentioned them. I subscribed to their channel to check them out, and this thing came up in one of their videos. Well, these two things came up in one of their videos, and I said, wow, that's pretty cool. So why don't I have a look-see at it? And yeah, I mean, I bought these. I have to say that because people don't trust anybody anymore. But yeah, they do sell these. I will mention before I forget, they do sell these in it looks like a machined aluminum version of these. I got the plastic ones because I'm kind of hoping to take the metric and the standard and stick them somewhere inside my truck where they're convenient to get to. And most of the time I'm using drivers to loosen these Allen bolts or socket head hex, whatever the hell you want to call them. But yeah, I mean, there is an occasion where you're going to need just a regular old L head, and it'd be nice to get them. And I got the plastic ones. I mean, one, they're cheaper, and I'm cheap, and two, I assume that they would be a little bit lighter. They do have on this one right here is the actual stand style where you put the Allens in the top, and this one is just kind of like a throw in the box type thing. They both have magnets on the bottom that will stick to things. That magnet's, I don't know how much that's going to do as far as when you have all the Allen keys in it, but this particular one's got a big Mamba Jamba magnet on it, and I think that would be all right. I mean, sitting upright in the back of the old Silverado 5500, when Chevy built that truck, they forgot to put suspension in it, so it's kind of bouncy. So I like to get these, kind of stick them up on the shelf so they're at a grasp when I need them. And yeah, so let's kind of give the old facing down camera and kind of give a close look at these things. So this is what you get. Well, at least what I ordered, what I got. I ordered two sets, the two different style ones. We'll get into those a little bit later. But yeah, this is what you get. And I ordered two sets because, I mean, it was like $40 and change shipped for the whole shebang there. The aluminum ones, or the aluminum version of these, they're a little bit more expensive, but we got into why I got the plastic ones. But yeah, so you get the two holders or the four holders, depending on what you buy, and you get a set of Allen keys. These particular Allen keys, they're really nothing special about them. They're just something that they're throwing out of China. I've seen many brands on Amazon that use this same style holder, which actually I kind of like this holder, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, that's not the star of the show. Same thing goes for these Allen keys. They're just probably decent enough ones. Like I said, they're Allen keys. Nice thing is too, if you got the cheapo ones, you don't feel so bad if you need to get into something low clearance and you got to cut the end of it, which I've done on occasion. Now, getting into the actual star of the show, and that's these here holders for the keys. This particular one is a 10 millimeter. Oh yeah, drop that. These have the ball end on them, which is nice to have a ball end on one side. But yeah, so you take these and you just kind of stick them in there, and that becomes your holder as compared to this. Same thing goes for this style over here. Just take it, slip your Allen key in it, and then you got a nice magnetic base. So let's take both of these and load them up and kind of see what the story is with them. So there we go. That's them all in displayed. I will say I do like the accessibility with these and being able to see the size. I did forget to mention the actual sizes on these two sets. One SAE, one metric, obviously. The SAE goes from 3/8 all the way down to 0.05. 1/16 would be the next one up from that. And the metric goes from 10 down to 1.5. So they got a couple of skips in there as far as sizes go, but then that's when the standard sizes would come into play. Now, actually looking at them as far as the bag base goes, this would be the non-collapsible one. I mean, on its side, it's pretty sturdy. Yeah, that's definitely sturdy. Sitting upright like that, which is going to be completely out of focus for you. But, yeah, I think even my crappy Chevy suspension would be able to hold up to that. Now, the style without the full magnetic base, I'm pretty sure you could kind of just do this type of action. If you were going to sit them on your top of your toolbox or on your bench top, you kind of give it that sort of action. It's going to it's not going to be as good as a second. So the magnet you can see on the bottom isn't as big, but I mean, just sitting on top of the old toolbox there, it'll definitely be all right. So that's about it for these guys. Like I said, as far as throwing these in the toolbox, I mean, it's not as low profile as your standard deal, but it's not really taking up too much of that space, and then you don't have to worry about, you need this number 5 down here, so you got to get these 4 out of the way, and then you pull that out, and which is always kind of a pain in the butt. Whereas to this guy right here, you need it. They're all just kind of sitting there waiting for you to pull them out. I kind of like it. And one more thing before I close it out, which I think I forgot to mention because I'm a big dummy. All of these have a little spring inside here, which helps retain the Allen keys in place. So hold them upside down. The only one that's kind of loose would be the one on the, actually no, maybe that's for the other size. Yeah, the 1.5 and the metrics. It's a little loose, but I mean, it holds it in there. So, yeah. So, there we go. That is the Fireball Tool Allen key holders. Again, you got this guy right here with the stand on the bottom with the Skookumis Frig magnet. These guys are going in the old truck there. And you got this style right here with kind of a base, which, again, I don't think you would have a problem sticking that on top of a toolbox and rolling it around and it not falling over. And I kind of like the whole aspect of being able to grab them and then smush them down and take this over to whatever job you're working on. I like them. They're neat. And for the price, you can't beat them. Again, I think I paid $40 for all of this stuff. So You can't beat that price. I will link Fireball Tools channel in the description there. I'm sure they got some type of shop link if you go to their channel, and you could pick these up if you want to. If not, just check out their channel. They're doing a lot of cool stuff. Currently, from what I can see, they're trying to destroy their their Fireball vise that they have recently released. Well, maybe not too recently, but yeah, they got that, and then they're building a shop, and they're doing neat stuff over there. You should definitely check it out, especially if you're into fabrication. I will also link A-Bomb's channel in the description down there. I definitely highly recommend his channel. Machining, I mean, like I said, I couldn't imagine there being anything better as far as machining content goes. The guy is very thorough in his explanations, and if you're into that kind of stuff, you should definitely check him out as well. I think that's about it for this here video. Questions, comments, concerns, drop them down in the old comment section. I will be more than happy to get back to you. And that's about it. I'd like to thank you for watching. There you go.